In this video, we are going to discuss a little bit details about JMS and what is a JMS, then how to install one of the most popular JMS ActiveMQ, and how to configure ActiveMQ in MuleSoft, and how to use MuleSoft JMS component in a little bit of detail. Uh, so First of all, starting with JMS. So JMS is a way of sending messages from one computer to another computer. By messages, I mean data from one network to another network, and it provides two mechanism of providing that, and one is the queue-based mechanism, and the other is topic based, which is publish subscribe model. So in the queue base, there the transformation, there is a transfer of the data from one system to another system, whereas in publish subscribe, there is a transfer from one system to many system. So how did we went to JMS, and why do we want JMS? Actually, before JMS, user used to do reinvent the wheel again and again in the code when they want to transfer data, when they send to message data from one system to another system. But with the help of JMS, what happened was that you have the JMS and you can just send data to JMS, and it's JMS responsibility to send it to the recipient. So that's how the JMS got introduced. So JMS is actually an API provided by the Java, and JMS Broker is the software, is the product which implements that API and provides services to your software. Provide services to your software. So and one of the JMS broker we are going to use in this video is ActiveMQ. So let's begin with some walkthrough. So for installing ActiveMQ, you just need to go to ActiveMQ site, and here you can download the most latest version. Once this version has been downloaded, you just need to go to that version. You need to extract it, and after extracting, you need to go to the bin folder, and you have to open command prompt here. When your command prompt is open, you need to type the command Apache ActiveMQ start. Actually, we are going to just start this thing. Sorry, this thing. So we just need to write ActiveMQ start. When we have wrote ActiveMQ start, the server will run and we'll receive some sort of like this, that VM localhost has started, and it's telling me that if I scroll up, so it's telling me that it's listening for connections at this address. Whereas if I look further down, listing for connection at this for this connection, and also if I want to go to the web console, I have to go to this website, this URL. 0.0.0 is localhost 28161. So if I go here, so this is my local host and 8661. So if I go here at the home, so you can see this thing, and here I can see queues, topics, and everything. Okay, so let's back to the studio. For the project, here I have just used the listener and then the JMS publish component. How do we configure this publish component? We just click on this thing, connector thing. I'm just, because I have done everything, so I'm just showing thing. For first of all, you have to install the right version of the connector. I have this version 5.1 5.12, which is the latest one. If I had to modify, I will go here. So you just can click on modify Maven dependency, and you can just write the latest version here, and it will download the latest version of the JMS for you itself. So it's already there, so I don't need to do it. And what else you need to do? Username and password. The username and password for your For your ActiveMQ, the default is admin, and you can use the admin. You will need that password to enter here as well. That is admin. After that, in the connection factory, you need to factory configuration error return line, and you have to give the broker URL, which we saw in here in the command prompt. This thing, sorry, this thing. So we have to copy this thing from here. Uh, then uh, that's all, and in the connection factory click none, and that's all we just set it for this. And then you can just click on test connection, and it will just test the connection for you, that either we are able to connect to the ActiveMQ or not. So in the meantime, the connection is getting tested. It says connection successful. I click OK, and OK here as well. So I'm getting back to message flow. I'm getting back to the browser, and let me show you. I'm in the queues right now, and I have created a new queue. You can just write name here, and you can create a new queue. Whatever my queue is, test, and I have sent one message previously, so it's showing me one message. So this application is all set. I just set a listener with part JMS, and it has the publisher of the JMS, and it's actually running. My application is actually running. I have already deployed it, so I can just go ahead and test it again. And I'm doing that, and let me just click send. So it gave me status 200. It means that my message is published. Let me see here in my queues, is this published? So it says there are two number of pending messages. Actually, my previous message was the same, but at this time now it's 5:37, so I can see the later one. So the message is here. So that was one of the simple implementation of JMS component of the MuleSoft using the JMS consume. We'll see a bit detail in the later video.